So how do stenographers handle big words?
How do stenographers keep up with four-syllable words? Most people know that stenographers type words using one stroke per syllable to keep up with the speed of speech. But did you know that stenographers can also memorize what are called briefs, wherein they replace a whole big word with just a single stroke or two strokes? Carpal tunnel is a real threat to those who have repetitive stress on their jobs. So it's important to use briefs for multisyllabic words. In this video, I'll talk about how I shorten a lot of big words. For example, the word Palestinian. I could type Plinian, Palestinian, or Palestinian. Palestinian is the shortest if you look at the right-hand side of the screen where the steno notes are being shown. Palestinian can be typed with 2 strokes, 3 strokes, or 4 strokes. Of course, it's faster if I use 2 strokes. So I've memorized the brief as Plinian, Palestinian. The same thing with Jerusalem. I could type that in 3 strokes or 4 strokes, but I'd rather memorize the brief, Jeslem, that I made up. So now it's just 2 strokes. If you are enjoying my video, like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. When I was typing for STEM classes in university, the words amino acid used to get me every time. Typing amino acid in 5 strokes was just too much pounding on the keys and slowed me down from keeping up with the speed of speech. So I shortened it to amicid. The next word is ridiculous. Ridiculous could be typed out with 4 strokes, but I'd rather memorize my brief for it and type it out as ridclus in 2 strokes. For words that end in IVE, I've shortened them by collapsing the 2 syllables at the end. For example, alternative, aggressive, affirmative. If you think about it, you can shorten all of these words that end in IVE to just 2 syllables. The only one I have not shortened yet is alliterative, which I still type with 4 strokes. Maybe I need to make a brief poster and think of something to make that shorter. Maybe I can make it into 3 strokes at least, so it's not so long. Like alliterative would be better. For words that start with PRE, I drop the R when I'm stroking them, and usually that alleviates the finger contortions on the keyboard a little bit. So it's easier to type prepare. Prerequisite, I still use 4 syllables. Maybe I need to put that one in a brief poster too with the word alliterative. You know what I mean? So there is precise, perspective, preparing, prevention, pretend, predominant, precision, prevent, prevail, to name some of the more common words beginning with PRE that use this shortened prefix PE. You can go to this website, oh boy, you can go to this website URL, see the link in the description of this video, syllablecounter.net/4-syllable words. I have one more 4-syllable word, chiropractic. It could be written in 4 syllables, chiropractic, but that takes a long time to type. So I've shortened it to cractic. Let's go back to the multisyllabic words that end in IVE. Perspective, executive, objective, alternative, initiative, survive, narrative, competitive, sensitive, administrative, conservative, legislative, extensive, quantitative, aggressive, qualitative, explosive, collective, inclusive, perceive, supportive, collaborative, extensive, attractive, exclusive, productive, intensive, intuitive, innovative, descriptive, selective, substantive, persuasive, recursive, comparative, reproductive are some of the more common words that end in IVE. Happy practicing. Save the date. New Year's Day, January 1, 2026, for a free Zoom Q&A meeting with me from 8 to 9 a.m. Pacific Time, Los Angeles time.
Okay, so that is how stenographers handle multisyllabic words. They can make them, compress them into briefs, and save their hands from carpal tunnel syndrome. Okay, see you next time.